IFT is over. Sorry, intermittent compression therapy is over, and followed by the shockwave therapy, that is also is over. And for you people, electrodiagnosis, that's the EMG and NCB, and biofeedback, that Subhasis will take this one. So from my portion today, we'll be reading the SWD, and one more chapter it is pending, that is the laser. So once it is over, that means the from my portion the electrotherapy will over, and I think Subhasis will take for you people the rest of the portion of the EMG NCB, and followed by the biofeedback. Okay. Anyone is having anything regarding this syllabus? So today we'll be reading regarding the shortwave diathermy, SWD, PSWD, and MWD as together, and followed by the laser for the next class, so that the electrotherapy syllabus will over almost for you. So I think it's visible in your screen regarding the diathermy, shortwave diathermy.
Yes,
It
sir.
is a high, yeah, it is a high frequency current. So the first things you need to understand, the time we are reading regarding the low frequency, medium frequency, and the high frequency. Shortwave diathermy, it is a high frequency current which is used for the clinical purpose. This SWD machine is there in your clinic. I think you people saw in the first year. I don't know, saw or not. There is a big box like structure is there, and in that there is two cable used to come, and from that cable there is a two pad used to come. That is what is that SWD machine. This SWD machine, it is a mainly deep heating modalities. এই যে SWD মেশিনটা যেটা ইউজ করা হয়, এটাকে এটা deep heating modalities. And this deep heating modalities, what it helps? It helps for the deep penetration of the heat to your body. Whereas some of the modalities like IRR, some of the modalities like electrical heating mats, paraffin wax, these all are the superficial heating modalities. Same like this SWD, it is considered as a deep heating modality. So whenever you will understand that there is a need for a tissue to be heated in a deeper structure, that is the time you will be using this SWD. And whenever you need the tissue to be heated in a superficial structure, that is the time you need to use the IRR or any type of basic superficial heating modalities. So that's the difference between the superficial and the deep heating modalities of SWD versus others. Now from the last and from the time I am telling the word, it is a heating modalities. It's not any other, it is a heating modality. So you need to understand that this modality, it is only used whenever there is non-inflammatory pain. Why? Because it is a heating modality, and you know from the very first year that whenever there is any type of inflammatory reaction, you cannot use any type of heating modalities, and that is the reason why you need to use the SWD in the non-inflammatory condition, and whenever the pain arises from the deeper structure, that is the time you need to use this SWD. That is the basic one. Now see what it is written. Diathermy from the Greek word means through heating. The word diathermy, dia means fire, from where the word thermy means the temperature of the heating. Diathermy is a Greek word. From where it came, it's the via heating, is the application of the short waves. That means it's the electromagnetic waves it will be produced over there. That's within the 10 to 100 megahertz frequency, and the wavelength and 3 to 30 m, that's the wavelength. And there is one more thing. This is the short wave. And one more thing is that there's a microwave diathermy. That is the 300 to 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz. That's the frequency. And the wavelength is 1 mm to 1 meter wavelength. That's the electromagnetic energy to produce heat within the tissue. So the two things and the two important parameters of the SWD and the MWD is SWD, it's the 10 to 100 megahertz of frequency with a wavelength of 3 to 30. And MWD is the frequency is 300 megahertz to the 300 gigahertz. And the wavelength is 1 mm to 1 meter of wavelength. Now the second part was the types of diathermy application. That means this all the type of diathermy. What are the different types? It is not the SWD. Normal the word is diathermy. It is having the name of shortwave diathermy. It is having the name of microwave diathermy. Sometimes it is also named as PSWD, pulse shortwave diathermy. So there is different names. So we will learn now what are the different types of the diathermy applicators. There is mainly three types. One is the inductive coils. The second one is the capacity plates. And the third one is the magnetron. এই নামগুলো একটু তোমরা প্রথম শুনছো, it will be difficult, but the time you read from the book, it will be more easy. There is a three types of diathermy. Number one is the inductive coils. Number two, it is the capacity plates. And the number three, it is the magnetron. What is inductive coil? Inductive coils or the capacity plates can be used as a SWD. মানে SWD তে কোন দুটো ইউজ করা হয়? নাম্বার ওয়ান ইজ দ্য ইন্ডাকটিভ কয়েল, মানে কয়েলিং এর মতো, যেটা আগেকার দিনে ইউজ করা হতো, এখন অনেকটা বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে। এখন যেটা ইউজ হচ্ছে দ্যাট ইজ দ্য ক্যাপাসিটি প্লেটস। আর PSWD device available at the time use inductive coil applicators in a drum form. মানে এখন যেটা PSWD যে নতুন মেশিনটা বেরিয়েছে, it is a inductive coil but in a drum area. It is not the coil needed to be wrapped over the body tissue. It is in a drum method. Magnetronটা কোথায় ইউজ করা হয়? It is in the MWD. So to remember once more, inductive coils or the capacity plates can be used for the SWD, magnetron for the MWD, and the inductive coil in a drum form, it is for the PSWD. Now, you might be wondering what's the difference between the SWD and the PSWD. As I told, SWD, PSWD, MWD, all are the deep heating modalities. Means it can go in a depth of the penetration of the patient's body. It can go till the level of the vertebra also, beyond of that, because it is a electromagnetic effect. But as suppose I am having a back pain and I'll be keeping the electrode pads over my back, and that electromagnetic effect, it will go in the depth of the patient's body. Of course, we are having lot of internal organs. So there is a lot of complications can come as a deep heating modalities for SWD. So newer research, এখন অনেক বেশি রিসার্চ হয়েছে, newer research is found that more than the SWD, if we will use the pulse form of the SWD, PSWD, that is the pulse form of the SWD, the therapeutic effect it will be same, but the depth of the penetration of the current as a heating, it will be very less. So that is the reason now as a advanced stage, no one is using the SWD, all of it is used that's the PSWD. আমরা এখন যে মেশিনগুলো ইউজ করি সেগুলো সবই PSWD. আগেকার দিনে বিরাট বড় বড় চেম্বারের মতো যেগুলো ইউজ করা হতো, that is what the SWD. কিন্তু as SWD it's a deep heating modalities, there is a lot of chance to have a other internal organs also to get heated. That is the reason now the same therapeutic effect without the heating, that is the PSWD. Now, so you people understood the three difference between the SWD, PSWD, and the MWD. Now, coming to the next part. Inductive coil applicator. What is inductive coil applicator? See, just read. A inductive applicator is made up of coil through which an alternating electric current flows. মানে কি ধরো এটা আগেকার দিনে ইউজ করা হতো, সাপোজ সামওয়ান ইজ হ্যাভিং এনি টাইপ অফ পোস্ট ফ্র্যাকচার স্টিফনেস ওভার দ্য লিম্ব, there is a inductive non-insulated inductive coils are wrapped. Suppose এই যে তারটা তোমরা দেখছো, in this way it is wrapped over the patient's skin, and via the skin there is a alternating electric current flows used to happen. মানে ওই কয়েলসটার মাঝখান দিয়ে alternatively electric current is to flow, and that alternating current in the coil produces a magnetic field. এই যে alternating currentটা যেটা পাস করতো, just because of the passage of this particular alternating currents, there is a formation, মানে এই যে জায়গাটা, in that particular area there is a electromagnetic fields used to be produced that induces the electrical eddy currents in the tissue. মানে এই যে electromagnetic ফিল্ডটা তৈরি হচ্ছে, just because of that there is the electrical eddy currents that is produced in the tissue, and the tissue circulation it will be improved, and the vasodilative effect it will be improved. This induced electrical current causes charges particle in the tissue to oscillate. মানে যখনই ওই কারেন্টটা, whenever this eddy current it will penetrate to the patient's body, the tissue it will be charged according to the ionic formation. The tissue it will be charged and it will have the oscillation কথার মানে হচ্ছে it will move to each other, and as this will move to each other, there is a friction. So the friction produced by the oscillation causes the elevation of the tissue temperature. মানে তোমার শরীরের মধ্যে whatever the tissue is there, whenever just because of the formation of the eddy current, the tissue it will oscillate to each other, and just because of the oscillation of the tissues to each other, there is a increased amount of friction, and as a resultant there is a increase in the tissue temperature. This is the inductive coil applicator. See this, এই ছবিটা দেখলে you can understand, if you see this pic, you can understand how the coil is wrapped to the patient's body in a cable format, and you can see the arrows, these black color arrows, black color arrows, it denotes the how the electromagnetic field is produced in this particular region. And see the green color, this rotating arrows, this is the electrical eddy currents. Electrical eddy currents, that means whenever there is a electromagnetic field is produced over your body, inside of that body tissue there is a electrical eddy currents is to produce, and just because of this electrical eddy currents there is a oscillation of the tissue. মানে প্রতিটা টিস্যু মুভ করা শুরু করবে, যখন প্রতিটা টিস্যু নিজেদের মধ্যে মুভ করা শুরু করবে, what will happen, that will result in the friction. মানে এটাও যাচ্ছে এটাও যাচ্ছে, there will be friction between these two each other, and that's resulted in the increased temperature, and that is how, just because of the using of this any type of diathermy machine, there is a increased temperature to the patient's body. So that is how these things is happening. So inductive coils, again, now that the photo what I showed you people, that's for the large previous ones where the inductive coils are wrapped around the patient's body, but now that inductive coils are mainly of two types. One is the cable format, and the second one is the drum format. The cable format kichu na, it is like a simple wire. The cables are the bundle of the plastic coated wires that are applied by wrapping them around the patient's limb. When the alternating current flows through these wires, eddy currents are induced inside the limb. And that means in the previous time, What is this format of the SWD is, there is just a wire which is a plastic coated so that there will be no harmful effects to the patient's body, that is wrapped around the patient's body, and that current, it is wrapped in the patient's body, and that's resulted in the formation of the eddy current inside the patient's body, and that is how the electromagnetic fields is produced. That is the previous steps, the Kerbel's methods are used. But now the drum applicator made of a flat spiral coil inside a plastic housing. Now this is the most common things it's used. That's a drum applicator made up with a flat spiral coil inside a plastic housing. So I'll show you. This is how the drum applicator it is used nowadays, and that's the most common usage nowadays. So that the last Kerbel method is not that much of applicable. So now this drum methods of application of this particular things is much more reliable and the most practical to use the treatment purpose. So this is the drum method of inductive coil techniques. This is the capacitive plates. See this, both the electrodes, how it is placed, and the treatment is going for the shoulder joint. So any type of periarthritis, any type of condition where there is a need for a deep heating, that's the time we will be, you can use the capacitive plates also. Yes, now lot of the machines is having this type of capacitive plates, and you can see how the capacitive plates are used to treat this type of joints. So see this, how the drum application used to produce the electromagnetic field. So this is the round color structure. You can see this is the drum applicator, and the arrows, you can see these arrows, it is the electromagnetic field, how it will go to the patient's body, and these rotating arrows, you can see that is the electromagnetic field used to produce, and that result in the eddy currents to be produced inside the patient's body. So this is about the drum applicator procedures, how the electromagnetic field and the electric field it is produced inside the patient's body. Now, this is the Kerbel method. You can see both the Kerbels. This is the things what we used to use in our own Nopani clinic. This is the Kerbel methods, and both the sides we are having these Kerbels, and these Kerbels there is this amount of, that depends on the condition, amount of gap is to be produced, and this will produce the this in between dotted lines, it's the electromagnetic fields. It is said the distance between these two cables, if it is very less, if you decrease the distance between these two cables, the depth of the penetration of the current it will be more, and if you increase the distance between both the cables, the current it will go in a superficial level only. So that's the difference. Again, you need to understand, if the electrodes are kept in a distance mode, that means it's very far to each other, that means it will be only in the level of the superficial region, and if both the electrodes are kept it's in a quite nearer area, that means the depth of penetration of the current it will be quite high, and that's the thing we used to use in our clinical practice. See, this is the basic understanding of different type of heating modalities. See, this is the inductive coil. Here it is shown the capacitive plates. Here it is shown the microwave diathermy, and this is the ultrasound. Now see, if you use the inductive coil method, the more of the penetration it is shown in the muscle. The more of the penetration it is shown in the muscle. If you use the capacitive plate, the area is covered very much, both the areas. So you need to understand which target tissue you are going to treat. If the whole the region, mainly in late stage of adhesive capsulitis or the periarthritis shoulder or any type of joint stiffness where the whole joints you need to treat, that is the time you need to use this capacitive field method. And you can see in the capacitive field method, both the area, one side one electrode, another side one pad is placed. So this whole region is covered. See the microwave diathermy, whenever we will be using the penetration and the absorption, it is as equal with fat also and in muscle also. তুমি যদি প্রথমটা দেখো, for the inductive coil, the fat absorption is quite less, but the muscle absorption is quite more. But for the microwave, the fat absorption is also there and the muscle absorption is also there. And one more heating modality that you already read, that's the ultrasound. See the muscle absorption. So this graph shows how the absorption is to happen of different type of heating modalities in different structure like fat, different structure like muscle, different structure like bone, and again muscle and the fat. So this is how the layers of your body, মানে তুমি যদি একটা নিজের হাতকে দেখো, how the skin, fat, muscle, bone, again fat, again muscle. So this is how the covered up of the whole structure of your body. So this is the absorption method. So as you can see this area, so most of the absorption, it can be better if you want to treat a larger area and a both the sides of the particular area. This is the capacitive plate. মানে capacitive plates তোমরা যদি use করো, that will be more easy to go for a deeper and a larger area of penetration. Now the effects. What are the effects of this particular diathermy? There is two types of effects, thermal effect and the non-thermal effect. Thermal effect, that means whenever there is an increase in the tissue temperature, of course that increased tissue temperature will have its own effect. Again, whenever there is a non-thermal, means thermal also increased tissue temperature also is having its own effect, and the non-thermal physiological changes also used to happen. Among that, the main two is the increased microvascular perfusion and the altered cell membrane function and the cellular activity. These two are the main things. Increased microvascular perfusion and the altered cell membrane function and the cellular activity that ultimate results the physiological changes of the body tissue. Now, that's a very important thing. What all the precaution we supposed to take? Electronic and the magnetic equipment in the vicinity. This means whenever we will be using any type of SWD in that particular region, they are supposed not to have any type of other electromagnetic instruments, because SWD or any type of PSWD or the MWD, it used to produce its own electromagnetic field in that particular region. And that is the things if you will be using any other machine like ultrasound nearer to that SWD or any other machine which is to produce any type of electromagnetic area, even your mobile also in near the field of the microwave, the cooking utensils like any other even TV also, it's supposed not to be nearer to that SWD machine. যেটা বলা হয়, we supposed not to on our mobile also whenever, and we supposed not to stand in front of the SWD whenever there is a SWD machine it is on. Obesity. Why obesity? The reason is, as there is a most amount of fat, it can be absorbed by this. The fat can absorb amount of electromagnetic waves. As we saw in the capacitor field methods, there is a chance of having a fat to get burned, and that's the reason there is a chance of having a localized burn on that particular area. Even any type of intrauterine contraceptive devices, any type of devices, not only this copper bearing intrauterine devices, even any type of metallic implants also, any sort of metallic implant supposed not to be near at the SWD field area. Second thing, the very important precautions for the non-thermal pulse or PSWD is the pregnancy and the skeletal immaturity. Pregnancy, that means a physio, a female physio who are pregnant, they're supposed not to stand near the SWD machine whenever it is on, or else there is a chance of having the health hazards both for the fetus. The reason, because in that particular area there is a huge amount of electromagnetic field it is produced. The second thing is the skeletal immaturity. That means you cannot use you can use with a particular precaution. You have to be in a thing that if any child is having a skeletal immaturity or any type of conditions where there is a yet the ossification is not properly formed, yet the bony ossification is not done, till that time you cannot use, or you have to be very much you have to take caution before using this particular SWD and the PSWD machine. Contraindication of the non-thermal pulse shortwave diathermy. It is the deep tissue. Deep tissue in the sense, as I told, SWD can penetrate in a deeper structure, but non-thermal pulse shortwave diathermy, PSWD, it works without the heating effect. That means it is having a non-thermal physiological effect, where the deep tissue structure can be contraindicated whenever you want to treat any deep tissue structure. That is the indication for the SWD, but that's the contraindication for the PSWD. And it can, if you want to substitute for the conventional therapy for the edema and pain. So if someone is having a edema and pain, very much painful area in the edema, that is the time you cannot use this PSWD machine. Again, few of the important contraindications for the thermal level of diathermy, means thermal dose, it can be contraindicated like metallic implants or the pacemakers, of course, very important. Malignancies, that means if someone is having a malignant tissues around the area. Pregnancy, near the eyes, you cannot place the electrodes near the eyes. Testis and the growing epiphysis. So you need to be very much cautious, and it's the absolute contraindication whenever you will be using this type of diathermy machines. That's a thermal diathermy machine. That means the SWD as a contraindication for this particular conditions. See how the look of the PSWD machine. Kemon dekhte hoy. This is how the looks. In our college also we are having. Whenever we will do the practical, I can show you how the placements of the electrodes for this particular things. Now, a brief we will go, only a few more slides is there regarding the PSWD. PSWD, it is a pulse shortwave therapy, is widely used modality in the UK. And though it is often called as the pulsed electromagnetic energy, which is less than the fully appropriate in that many modalities. It comes under the heading of PEME, pulse electromagnetic energy. এই নামটাও কিন্তু ইউজ করা হয়। And PSWD being only one of them, and the use of the term should be avoided. Older terms, that's the pulse shortwave diathermy is not really appropriate either in that of the modality is not primarily employed as a diathermy, literally through the heating. So in the previous times, the pulse shortwave diathermy, the word was used, but that is the time when, as it is not a heating modality, that is the reason the name got changed. Why the name got changed? Because it is not the heating modality, because it's a pulse shortwave diathermy. So that's the reason they changed the name to the diathermy to the pulse electromagnetic energy. pulse electromagnetic energy. So that's the new names, PEME, pulse electromagnetic energy instead of the pulse auto wave diathermy. The new names came. Or PSWT. PSWT employs the same operating frequency that's a traditional SWT, 27.12 megahertz. Means that's the normal. The output from the machine is pulse, such as the on time is considerably shorter than the off time. Thus, the mean power delivered to the patient is relatively low, even though the peak power. That means in the pulse, as the name is as a pulse, the on time it is very less than the off time. The off time is more, so that there is no such heating used to happen. So that's the thing, that's the non-thermal effect used to happen for this PSWT. The main machine parameters is the pulse repetition rate, number of pulses delivered per second, pulse duration, the duration of the each of the on phase, and the power delivered from the machine. That is the three main knobs is present in the machine, and we wish to decide among these are the pulse repetition, pulse duration, and the power and the peak of that particular machine. So what is the pulse repetition rate? Number of pulses delivered per second, that's the pulse repetition definition. What is pulse repetition definition? That means the number of pulse it is delivered per second, that is what is called as a pulse repetition. So variable output on most if not all the machines is the variable outputs on a machine thake, but it's not in for the all the machines. Now it can usually select from a range of a present options, like depends on the machine. Sometimes it can be mega pulse like 100, 200, 400, 600 and 800 pps, and Cura pulse like 26, 35. So there is a different machine names. There's the mega pulse option and the Cura pulse option. So depends upon the option, you can decide which one you want to treat for what condition. That's the pulse repetition rate. Now, this is the pulse duration. Duration means the on and the off ratio. What will be the on time and what will be the off time. This is the duration of each on phase of the pulse. The pulse duration are very short, measured in the microsecond. As I told, for the PSWT or the PS electromagnetic therapy or electromagnetic field therapy, that's the on time is very less and it is measured in the microseconds. Sometimes fixed, most usually on the machines that deliver both the pulse and the continuous auto energy, and most commonly fixed as a 400. The term pulse duration is preferably to pulse width commonly used, and it is a time-based measurement rather than a size. So sometimes the name it can be used as a pulse width also. Example, you can see there's the Cura pulse like 419 fixed at 400 second, Cura pulse and the mega pulse. So it depends upon the machine names. It is decided that what type of pulse duration or the pulse width it is. So sometimes in the machine it can be written as a pulse width also. So you need to understand this. Now the cycle, as I told, due to the high frequency of the machine, just over the 27 million cycles a second, even though the individual pulses are short duration, the number of cycles completed during each pulse is the on phase. That means whenever the machine is on, how many pulses it can, that's how many cycles it can finish. So depends on, you can see at the last like 1763 cycles to 2712 cycles, it can have the repetition of this electromagnetic field. Now the duty cycle, as you know, what is the duty cycle? That means the on and the off ratio, and you can see the last point, you can see the last slides that the mass phase ratio is about 1:590. See, the energy output of the machine in the short duration pulse means the machine is off for a greater proportion of the time than the on. So that means in the PSWD machine, the on time is very less and the off time is very much. That means the amount of the or the minutes or the duration of the off time it's very much than the on time. So this is what's called as a mark pace ratio. So see, this machine is on for about 0.0017 seconds per second, but 0.70% is duty cycle. So this is the calculation. So if 1 millisecond of on, there's a 590 milliseconds of off time. So the off time is quite higher. So there will be no heating things used to happen. It's the non-heating modalities. Effects of the pulse therapy is the physiological effects: increased number of the white cell, histiocytes and the fibroblast, improved rate of the edema, encourage the absorption of the hematoma, reduction of the inflammatory process, promotes the more rapid rate of fibrin, fiber orientation and deposition of the collagen, encourages the collagen layering at the early stage, stimulation of the osteogenesis and improved healing of the peripheral and the central nervous system. So this is what's the physiological benefits of the PSWD, pulse shortwave, pulse electromagnetic wave. So whatever you tell. So the first one is the increased number of the white cells, histiocytes, and the fibroblasts in the wound. So that is the effect of the wound healing. So this PSWD, it is having an effect over the wound healing via the production of the white cell, histiocytes, and the fibroblast formation. The second one, improved rate of the edema's dispersion. That means it helps in the edema, the fluid to be get drained. The third one is the encourage the absorption of the hematoma. It helps to absorb the hematoma formation. Absorption, that means whenever there is a hematoma formation or the blood clot formation, it helps to absorb that also. Fourth point, reduction of the inflammatory process. Of course, it helps in the, as it is a non-thermal effect, it helps in the inflammatory process, but the thermal effect not. So that's the difference between the HWD and the PSWD. So PSWD, it helps in the inflammatory process because it's a non-thermal effect via the PSWD. It promotes more rapid rate of the fibrin fiber orientation and deposition of the collagen. It helps in the collagen formation also. Encourage the collagen layering at the early stage, that's the wound healing process, and the stimulation of the osteogenesis, new tissue formation, and improved healing of the peripheral and the central nervous systems. Dosimetry of the PSWD. In the acute condition, this the mean power is less than 3 watt. More acute the presentation, the lower the delivery of the mean power. 3 watt is the maximum for this group. Using a narrower pulse and the higher the repetition rate may be beneficial. And the time duration 10 minutes is probably sufficient whenever you will be using any type of PSWD machine. Subacute condition, see mean power is between 2 to 5 watt. So whenever you will be using the PSWD, the mean power is supposed to be within the 2 to 5 watt. As the condition becomes less acute, use the wider duration of the pulse, and the time duration it is 10 to 15 minutes.
স্যার ন্যারোওয়ারটা কি বললেন আবার বলবেন?
So first is the acute condition. Acute condition তুমি কত ইউজ করছো? You are using the 3 watt. More acute presentation is the lower the delivery mean power. Means যত তোমার acute condition, you will be using the lower the delivery of the mean power. 3 watt is maximum for this group. So if the acute condition, the amount of energy you will be delivering to the patient's body is supposed to be less. So 3 watt is the maximum for the acute condition. And using the narrower pulse means the pulse shorter duration of the pulse. Is তুমি যে পালসটা ইউজ করছো, that's supposed to be in a shorter duration, and the higher repetition rate may be beneficial, and the total treatment time for this in the acute stage it is 10 minutes. On the other hand, if you are using it for the subacute condition, that's supposed to be 2 to 5 watt you are supposed to use. So the energy is bit high, and as the condition becomes less acute, use wider pulse. আগেটা যেটা ছিল সেটা হচ্ছে যে in the acute condition it was the shorter pulse. In the subacute condition you will be using the long duration of the larger pulse, and the duration supposed to be 10 to 15 minutes. Now see the chronic condition, that's the difference. In the acute you used less than 3. In the subacute it is 3 to 5 or 2 to 5, and in the chronic condition you're supposed to use more than 5 watts is usually required in order to achieve a reasonable tissue response. Now there is a thing, whenever you will be increase the watt, if it is a more than 12 watt, there is a chance of having again the heating, so you need to not to increase the watt more than 12 watts. So as you are using the non-thermal effects, so it's supposed to be within the 5 to 12 watts. Again, the contraindication is almost near about same. The pacemakers you cannot use. The current recommendation is that the 3-meter separation should be maintained between the patient and the pacemakers and the operating system. So sometimes there is a controversy that if the pacemaker is near the chest area or the particular thoracic region, can you use the HWD for the distal parts? If someone is having, you need to use for the knee joint or the other parts of the hip, yes, you can use, but the minimum distance supposed to be from the pacemaker to that particular region supposed to be 3 meters. So you need to keep in your mind, if it is within the 3 meters, you're supposed not to use the particular machine for that particular within the distance. And of course, during the pregnancy, you're supposed not to use this machine. Current tissue bleeding, that means if someone is having a immediate open wounds or immediate injury and it is a bleeding occurs, that's the time you will be not using. And of course, as it is the electromagnetic effect, there is a replication of the tissue used to happen. So any type of malignant tissues you cannot use this HWD. Active tuberculosis. So in the TB active tuberculosis, you supposed not to use any type of electromagnetic therapy, including this HWD and the PSWD. Avoid treatment. 7th point is the avoid treatment of the abdomen and the pelvis during the menstruation. During the menstrual phases, you supposed not to use this PSWD over the abdomen and the pelvis, because as it is a heating modality, this non-thermal effect of effect it will happen. So there is a chance of having a contraction of the uterus. So that's the reason you supposed not to use near the abdomen and the pelvis during the menstrual phases. And it can lead a severe circulatory compromise and deficit, including the ischemic tissue and thrombosis formation also. If some patients is undergoing any type of ionizing radiation therapy in that particular region, in that region also, you supposed not to use this particular PSWD machine. And the patients who are unable to comprehend the therapy's instruction, means they are afraid, they are not able to understand what type of therapy is going on, that is the time also you supposed not to use this PSWD. Hence, it is considered safe to deliver a low dose. That means if you want to use with a particular precautionary measure, you can use within a 5 watt per 5 watt you supposed to use. If higher of that, as there is more higher of the watt, more increase in the temperature, so you supposed not to use above of the 5 watt. And of course, metal pins are generally considered acceptable when the applied mean power is less than 5 watts. That means whenever you'll be using a metal pins, within the 5 watts it's okay, but above of that you cannot use the metal pins. And so within a 5 watt you can use the metal pins, or else mostly it's contraindicated. And yes, it is important, we suppose not to use the metal pins. It's better to use the wooden pins whenever you will be treating any type of patient for this condition. Precaution: avoid active epithelial regions in the children. So if any children is having a yet the epiphysis in a growing epiphysis, you can use, but you need to be very much cautious and avoid specialized tissue like the eye and the testes. Yes, it's very important the time you, as a physiotherapist, the time you are treating the patients. in the interest of the physiotherapy safety, it is recommended that once the machine has been switched on, the physiotherapist and all the personnel should be kept as a 1 meter from the operating machine leads and electrodes. Means whenever you will be on the machine, you supposed not to stand in front of the with the machine within a distance of a 1 meter, and the minimum distance needed to be kept apart from the 1 meter distance from you, from the machine, from the wires, and from the electrical pads. And of course, pregnant physiotherapists or the others with the concerns may want to ask a colleague to turn the SW and the PSWD on machine. So if when the female physio they are pregnant, yes, they can treat, but whenever you will be on the machine, you supposed not to on, you can instruct some of the assistants to on the machine so that any type of hazards, health hazards, it supposed not to happen for that pregnant or the pregnant physiotherapist. So that's it about that SWD and the PSWD. As you people learned a large topic today, because this SWD and the PSWD is a large topic. So once you will go through with this particular chapter, it will be more easy for you to understand regarding this chapter. And later on, I will teach you the practical portion of this. So the practical portion, I will tell you when it will happen.